Digital marketing, social media, graphic designing, content creation. We have all heard of these terms. We all know that this is important to grow a business. None of the business really gave a lot of importance to it. Most of the businesses did not give a lot of importance to it. But now it has become an important aspect of any business that wants to survive. You have to have a digital marketing presence. All big businesses, all big companies have a digital marketing department. It is as important as the HR department, the sales department, the IT department, and you cannot ignore it if you want to survive in this market. I'm going to talk about 5 ways, 5 roles in digital marketing that helps a company scale. So it's expected to hire content writers, graphic designers, so you could still get the help through a virtual assistant for 1/4 of the cost. Most digital marketing roles range from between $6 to $9 per hour, and you could get this help for a much lower cost if you are not able to afford somebody locally. So here are 5 ways or 5 roles that you can hire in the digital marketing space. First role I would start with is the digital marketing generalist. A digital marketing generalist is a role that you should probably start with if you want to start growing your digital marketing presence and you want to explore what is working for you and what is not. Because some people SEO works, for some businesses social media works, for some businesses just pure content writing, blogging, or just creating content through videos or pictures work. So you have to find your niche, or you have to find what works for you, or maybe what you are good at. And for that, you need a digital marketing generalist, because that person will have a little bit knowledge of everything, maybe expert in one of these fields, but at the end of the day should be able to do all of these things. So I would strongly suggest start with a digital marketing generalist who can explore the options of different digital marketing strategies while you can know what is working for your business by trying all of these strategies. The second role that I would strongly suggest that you consider when you're hiring for digital marketing space is social media specialist. We all are on social media. We all use Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. When you're using it, why don't you realize that people are also using it and probably could find your business there? If you don't realize that a person who is an individual, even if the CEO of a company is using Instagram, then why a B2B business cannot promote on Instagram? Why do you always feel that LinkedIn is the only platform or email marketing the only way that you can grow your business? You can advertise your services, advertise your products, advertise your business, and you will get traction. So social media is a very important role when it comes to starting out in digital marketing. You could run ads, you can do a host of other value added content for your clients. It doesn't have to be just getting new clients. You could always create some content for your present clients, do some frequently asked questions, give some more insights about your business through social media. And at the end of the day, as long as the social media presence grows, that means you're getting more people to know about your business. The third role that I would suggest that you consider when it comes to social media is SEO or SEM. We all use these search engine tools like Google, Bing, or there are a million other search engine sites that people use. Of course, we all 99% people use Google. So I will just talk about Google today. You need to get on the top of the Google page. Now, it's not that easy as it was before. You cannot create a few blogs, write a few blogs, create some content, and then come on the top of Google. It doesn't work that way. You will have to consistently provide value. Your audience should like your content. Only then Google will start putting you on the top. But it's very important because we all, when we are looking for a service or we are looking for a product, the first thing we do is Google. The first thing we do is type the item or the service on Google, and whatever pops up in the first page, that's all we look for. 90% of the people don't even go to the second page. Amazon, being such a big company, is advertising on Google, is making sure that their SEO is, at the top when it comes to Google. If Amazon has to do it, Tesla kind of companies have to do it. Type electric car, tell me if Tesla doesn't come up in the top. It has to. And you have to understand that Google is one of the strongest ways for you to get in front of your customers, because everybody is searching on Google. Anything that you need, anything a person needs, anything a business needs, the first thing they do is go on Google. why shouldn't you invest some money and time in SEO? And to do that, if you don't have the expertise, if you don't have the knowledge, hire an SEO expert, hire somebody who is well versed with SEO, who has done a course in SEO, has some experience, and should be able to get your company off the ground when it comes to digital marketing through SEO. The fourth role that I'll talk about is graphic designing. Now, not all of these businesses would require a graphic designer. Okay, maybe you don't need a full-time graphic designer. Only I think marketing agencies or content creation companies, they generally hire graphic designers full-time or part-time. But a normal business doesn't require a graphic designer to be on the payroll full-time. I understand that, but that doesn't mean you don't need graphic designing at all. You need to design your websites. There are other content that you are creating that needs to be designed in such a way that more audience would kind of come and click on your content. So you definitely need a graphic designer, maybe in the part-time space, hourly rate, or in the full-time. If you're a big company enough, then maybe a full-time graphic designer. But that doesn't mean that it's not an important role. It's a very important role. All the content, visual content that you see out there is all because the graphic designers have spent a lot of time and money to create that content. So you definitely need to consider hiring a graphic designer at some point in your business as you grow. Of course, if it's too expensive for you to hire a graphic designer locally in North America, you could always hire a virtual assistant. If you don't want to hire a virtual assistant, you could always hire a freelancer. But at the end of the day, you will need it as you grow your company. The fifth and the final role that I will talk about when it comes to digital marketing, and it's a very important role when you want quick results, and I would say a paid ad specialist. So paid ad specialist could be either paid ads through Google, paid ads through social media platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter. You could always create paid ads, put it out there, pay for that ad, get the audience, buy the audience. In the initial stages, it will help you a lot. Of course, if you don't create valuable content for the long term, paid ads are also not going to do much for you, but at least it will give you that first mover advantage, the first step in the way where you will be in front of thousands of people or maybe hundreds of thousands of people, and these people will be able to see your service, will be able to see your commercial, will be able to see the content that you've created and that you've paid for. And you may not have enough followers, but then still you're able to get those impressions, those views, just because you've paid for the ads. And trust me, guys, it's not as easy as it sounds. You could just pay for an ad and you could just get those views or get those interactions or get those impressions on LinkedIn or YouTube or Instagram. You have to create the content strategically. You have to target the right keywords. You have to, write the correct content. You have to target the right audience, the right location. It is not something a normal person who doesn't have knowledge in digital marketing can do. You need a paid ad specialist. Again, same rule. If you don't need somebody full time, hire a part time. If you don't need somebody part time and you don't have the budget to hire somebody locally, hire a virtual assistant. If you don't have the budget to commit to a virtual assistant for the long term, hire a freelancer. But at the end of the day, get somebody to do paid ads for you. Paid ads will mostly just give you instant results, and that could be a good head start to your digital marketing experience, to your digital marketing journey that you are thinking of starting with right now. If you are looking to hire a virtual assistant in the digital marketing space, we are a virtual assistant company. Our company's name is Clerk Tech. We can help you hire people in as a digital marketing generalist, social media specialist, SEO, SEM, paid ad specialist, graphic designer, any of the roles that can be done remotely. You can hire that employee through us for a quarter of the cost. In most cases, between 5 to 8 or 5 to 9 US dollars per hour in the digital marketing space. My name is Abhishek. I'm the head of operations at Clerk Tech. Take care.